News that's coming in at the moment. The Nepalese president, Podil, is all set to meet Generation Z team today. Preparations are on. There will be a conversation that will now take place, a very crucial conversation between the president of Nepal, Podil, and representatives of the youth who have taken on the streets in various cities. The talks will happen today. The army chief has now said that he wants a team, along with the demands, to have a conversation with the president. On the initiative of the Nepali Army, the Army Chief has now already met with the Generation Z representatives. This meeting took place late last night. Army Chief has now called on Generation Z representatives to understand the demands. Preparations are being made to hold a conversation between President Ramachandran Podil and the representatives of the youth. This mediation will be done by the Nepali Army. We are now seeing how preparations at the moment are being made. The next 24 hours, very, very crucial for Nepal. Which side will it go? It will be decided in the next 24 hours. The youth have taken onto the streets. Massive corruption. This is what they have been alleging over the past few days. Massive corruption has plagued the nation of Nepal. Preparations are being made. There will be a conversation, talks that will be held between President Ramachandran Podil and the representatives of the youth who have now taken onto the streets. Now, the mediation will be done by the Nepali Army Chief. 22 people are dead, several are injured. Nepal still on the boil. Army Chief calls Generation Z team with the demands. Preparations are on for Generation Z and for President Podil. Those conversations will happen today. Nepal President Podil all set to meet Generation Z and the team today. Images that you are seeing on your screens, Kathmandu. Large-scale arson and vandalism has taken place in Nepal. Future of the youth is in danger. Time to wake up, stop corruption. Now, those were the posters that one could see at various streets across the length and breadth of Nepal. The youths have now taken on. Vandalism has taken place. The two crucial buildings in Nepal. The presidential palace has been burned down. And the parliament also has been torched. My colleague Rohit Singh joining me from Nepal. Rohit, the preparations are on for these very critical talks that will take place between the representatives of the youth who are out on the streets and President Podil. Now, these are the talks that are very, very crucial. Which side the talks will go? The future of Nepal will depend on that. We'll try and reconnect with my colleague Rohit. Images that you are seeing on your screens, the last 48 hours. Very, very difficult for those who stay in Nepal. In fact, the Indian embassy also gave out a warning to Indians saying that you do not need to step out. And if it's until unless it's absolutely necessary, do not step out. The images that you are seeing, the army patrolling the streets of Nepal. The army chief has now said that the team of the representatives from the youth, they now need to charter out their demands and they need to have a conversation with the president. What exactly is it that the youth out on the streets at the moment is looking at? This initiative taken by the Nepali Army, the Army Chief all set to meet Generation Z representatives. One such meeting has already taken place at midnight last night. Army Chief is now saying that representatives should come with their demands and a conversation should happen with the president.